So I've been in the surplus funds business for over a decade now. And the one thing that is much different today than it was when I first started is that it is way harder today to get somebody on the phone than it used to be 12, 13 years ago. And, that could be a good or a bad thing, depending on who you ask and, really depending on how you look at things. So for me, it was a pivot, right? For some people, it's like, hey, that business doesn't work. I can't get a hold of people. The leads are bad. This business is no good. It doesn't make sense. Nobody's making money. And they can just live in fear and doubt and uncertainty their entire life. Or they can adapt. They can pivot. They can decide, hey, this business is not going anywhere. And all it means is that it just takes a little more to get the deal done, right? So the goalpost has moved a little bit, right? Maybe a lot, because before, when we first started doing this business, we were kicking, 10-yard field goals. Now we're kicking, 40 to 50-yard field goals in order to get the deal done. But nonetheless, the deal can still be done. That's the biggest kicker here, is that for some people, that's a unfortunate situation that it's really hard to get a hold of people. For others, people like myself and our team, our thing is like, great. It's harder to get a hold of people. It's harder to have conversations with decision makers. That's good, because what that means to us is that most people are going to give up. And the one thing that is certain is that these folks who just foreclosed, they have to recover their funds. They have to make a decision. They have to work with somebody. And so that I know that if I just try harder than the average person, which is not really that hard at all, that I'm going to get deals done. So for us, it was kind of a blessing in disguise that it did become a bit harder to get a hold of people, because just, the cold calling industry in general, the solicitation industry and marketing industry in general, everyone's fighting for attention. Everyone's fighting for eyeballs. And it just became overwhelming for people. Consumers are just less likely to pick up the phone on the first, second, or even a third attempt. So if you can embrace that challenge and understand there's reasons behind it, and understand that you just have to do a little bit more than the next guy, then business will just be business as usual, just a little different than before. That's it.